find a good place. Relax. You can close your eyes and feel really coming into your body, this room, in this moment of space and time. And we're breathing in very deep, breathing out like 3-4 times on deep breath. Releasing all the stress from daily life into the earth. You can feel your roots growing from your spine into the earth. 2 layers of crust of the earth. Until your roots are rooting in the middle point of the earth. And you feel this crystalline energy of this heart of the earth. And you feel this crystalline energy coming up through all these roots into your body, refreshing all of your cells, releasing all that is not serving you any longer, releasing all old emotions, and also old layers that you have already dig through, but maybe there is a release that wants to happen. We just give the old layers to the earth, like the snake that is like giving the old skin to the earth and is getting a new skin. And with this new skin, we want to welcome 2025 and feel a little bit in the new energies also today. And you see yourself in a bubble in the color that you like, traveling up out of your crown chakra into the universe. You see stars and planets, and you travel through layers and layers of light. And you see the rainbow colored substance that is changing the colors and forms all the time. And then traveling through the pink dusk. And you feel this unconditional love of the Creator of all that is. Then traveling up into the white window, into this bright white light. Up and up and up until there is only light. No more bubble, no more you, there is only light. And from here we want to send a healing, especially also connected to divine timing, so that you find really the alignment to your divine timing in this lifetime. And if you want to have this healing, you can say yes. That is easy, safe and possible to step up for yourself and for your divine timing. If you want this download, say yes. And want to send the healing for all of you into the mother's womb. 3 generations backwards and forwards from womb to womb. And if you want that, you can say yes. And the Creator wants to give a view on the divine timing for 2025, and we can just receive and watch for some minutes yeah, like a taste of divine timing for 2025. Sending a healing for that if you want. You can say yes. And the Creator wants to show you your purpose in this life. If you want to see it, you can say yes. And also, the Creator wants to show you all the gifts that you have, that you got for this life, for your purpose. Like this perfect fitting together of the gifts that you have that are coming together with this divine purpose. And that you know how to use your gifts for fulfilling this divine purpose in this life. If you want this download, say yes. And also that you know how to ground your visions here on earth and materialize your visions also, if you want. Say yes. And then you can stay like in a block in this white bright light. And at the same time, visualize your roots growing into the earth, anchoring in this crystalline heart of the earth and feeling this energy of the earth coming in your system. And can slowly open your eyes and come back in this space. I'm interested if you got something about divine timing for 2025 and how is the feeling about that? Yeah, I was thinking like the first digging round to do some manifesting style. As we are like new in 2025, and I think it's very good to work on some blockages of manifesting. And yeah, I want to talk a bit about that and maybe do also an example for you about manifesting style because also the group is about divine timing. So, I mean, it's all of us. We have the same thing to align ourselves with our divine timing. What is also the divine timing with theta healing, right? So this is for all of us intense, big divine timing, and yeah, it's good to always come back to do this practice, and yeah, at least one time in a week or even daily. So what I do, what I prefer is practice daily. Sometimes I have exchanges, but sometimes I just work on myself at least. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, I do theta, sometimes before I sleep, or sometimes I'm just stressed from daily life and I need a break and I just lie in my bed and I do 1 hour theta healing. Sometimes it's even better than a nap. Doing theta healing, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, I think this is the most important point to stay on the practice, stay on the technique makes us also stay in the divine timing.
Hmm.
So when I just lose my divine timing for a while, then it's because I stopped digging, I think. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, manifestation, I think you all know that not everything that we write down on our manifestation list will directly fall in place because one thing is the timing. So we have also other people on this planet. We have everything is connected, is interconnected. So the timing must fit together. And this is one thing to write down manifestations and then just let the creator do and trust in the timing that it comes in the right time when we are really ready. In case of manifestation, for sure, digging. So if I think of what would happen if I would be a millionaire and I have this big house? So in the last time I had this personally that I felt like, oh, with all this theta work, I feel like I will be very rich in some years. But then I had a feeling like something in me is so empty. You know, I have a big house, I have everything, but there is no partner and no friends that visit me because I have fear that the friends are only about my money and I feel so empty. So this is the manifesting style digging. So what comes up if you see this, what you want? And then often we have these negative tastes that are hanging on it. So I must ask myself um, why do I have this vision? So I was digging more, for example, I was landing in a past life. So I saw in a past life, I was older, as an older woman, and I was rich, and I had no partner. And then there was a young guy coming, and then he didn't want his partner to know that he has something with me, and he killed me, and I was dead. So I had a trauma. So I work on it, right? So I could release this feeling because I noticed this feeling was so strange for me because it was a past life coming up. It's also something, I mean, connected to theta that is something very deep that we can connect to that is not logical. You know, in the first moment it's not logical, but something in us is triggered in something that comes not from this life, and it can also block our manifestations. So when I think, for example, about teaching theta healing, I had to work on lots of blockages from past lives when I was teaching spiritual methods. And I saw myself still sitting there and holding space, and there was like this ghost soul, and it was not going into the light, and I forbid myself to teach spiritual methods. So it was nothing logical, and I needed the right timing to really look there. and release that. Mm. So yeah, and I feel this is also something special when we do exchange. So if I work on myself, for sure I can also work on a past life, but I think in these cases we are often more safe when we have another person holding space for us and helping us through this process, because for sure it can make fear to come to layers that are that we cannot understand with our mind in the first moment, right? And there might be old feelings, old traumas, and we never felt this, and feels so dangerous, or it feels so sad, and yeah, to just release this. And the other thing I feel like is about also finding this core belief. So what I often do is I know the core beliefs in Theta Healing. So I'm retesting myself because sometimes they are coming back. Like, I'm a victim. Is something like a button belief, you know? Sometimes I test myself because I know when I want to manifest my reality, I have to be the creator, right? So the most important, what I have to release is I'm the victim, or I'm a nothing. I am not worthy. So retesting yourself in bottom beliefs and digging on that is also something that brings us forward very fast, I feel like. Because often we do it the other way around. We are digging to the bottom belief. But as we know these few bottom beliefs, we can also test them and then work on them if they are there. Mm. Yes. And as well, the ancestors for sure. So I think many of us have layers of grief around money system, also connected to spirituality or to religion, coming from the ancestors. So it might be very good to release that, to come forward with theta healing. Mm. And what I noticed when I had the meditation at the beginning and I got the downloads, what we all needed the most was the healing into the mother's womb. So that's interesting thing. So to work on these layers of nourishing the baby in the womb, to be also open to be really the creator and to manifest the life, because also we must to fully love ourselves, to be nourished, to have this path free to create, right? I mean, what brings us fast forward is directly looking the learnings is also something that we get from you and the creator, like the
Mhm.
new seminars that Vienna created, and is straight the way, the best way to go on after dig deeper is you and the creator. And you and creator is really a shortcut of digging, and
Mhm.
what you will learn there is, yeah, that the learning is the most important in everything. So
Mhm.
not the bottom belief, not looking what is the worst, what is the worst, what is the worst. The most important is the learning to release the blockage, and is also planes of existence is also talking a lot about these virtues,
Mhm.
and she has also now the virtue cards. I don't
Mhm.
know if someone has the virtue cards. So virtues, very strong energy, very fine frequencies that we can download as a learning
Mhm.
to close something for life, to step forward fast. So also for you, Ozzy, I feel like virtues are very important for your stepping
Yes, yes.
to really connect to what kind of virtues do I need to learn? Do I want to learn? And also virtues, we can have learned part of it, but we still are in the learning process. So we want to close the learning so that we are not attracting all the time these situations that make us learn this, you know? Because for me, I'm getting fed of learning from waiting that I need to be patient.
Mhm.
So I have enough. So yeah, I'm downloading myself this virtue of patience, closing this chapter because all my life I felt like waiting. It's enough. Yeah, and so we can step forward fast. And also in case of manifesting, so to see the situation, what happens if I have the 1 million, if I have the partner of my life, if I'm on my divine timing, teaching Theta Healing and having 100 students in my class, what happens? How do I feel? Yeah, maybe I have a lack of body connection. So in front of people in class, I feel like, oh, I feel not comfortable in my body. So I know for me, it's good to do more rhythm and weight. Or maybe I
Yes.
feel like, oh, it's hard to speak because I have a blockage in my throat chakra. So maybe it's good to work with family ties because it comes from the childhood, from the ancestors that I have my blockage here. So finding out for you also what is the next step and what do I need to come forward, because we can dig in all directions, but we can make ourselves also kind of a plan. Like if I want to achieve this kind of manifestation, like teaching in front of a class of 100 students, so I can with my practice, work on the different layers and go in direction of this manifestation. Or I can just dig here on one manifestation, there on another manifestation, there on another. But then I'm losing the big one maybe. So this is also something maybe to be clear, to focus on something, on what I want to work. Yes, and now we're going to the next round of digging. I want to mix you a bit differently. Cool.
Mm.
I'm so happy that I could help you three a bit today to move forward on the divine timing path. I mean, this year will be for sure very interesting, especially we have this new techniques and everything is going faster, but also easier, I think. So I feel like
That'll be great.
the last years it was faster, faster, fast, but now it's also about easy going. You can do things easier and then faster for sure. So tuning in this energy. So maybe it's also a good download for the end to give this highest perspective of lightness, easiness, how to do things in an easy and light way in daily life, if you want.
Yes.
Yes.
And that you can find your own way to do things. Also, how to create a project, how to handle a situation with a person. You can find your own way, your truth, how to handle this. And this
Yes.
is easy, safe, and possible for you if you want.
Yes.
Yes.
And also that you can be sage in your divine timing to make each step, a sage decision, that you know what this feels like if you want.
Yes.
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 And then the creator shows me this big pyramid of light for manifestations. And we can just call out and use this last moment to manifest something that we are really longing for and send it out to this pyramid and feeling the pyramid tenfolding this manifestation, and then giving it into the hands of the creator and watching how the creator is creating it for us in the highest and best way, if you want.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
And then it comes also for the end, like I feel this energy. We are all old souls. So sending to these old souls a healing for really incarnating in our bodies here on earth, and this relationship to being a human and being on earth, so that we can heal and fully embody our full potential here in this body on earth, if you want.
Yes, this is good one.
Mm. And also this knowledge of the creator, how to be an ascended master, but be incarnated in a human body, and that this is safe for you, and you know what it feels like if you want. And then you can slowly come back from this bright white light. You can stay plugged in, or you can just travel down to all the layers of light, seeing all the stars and planet, until you see yourself from up this crown chakra, this 1,000 leaves lotus, and you are landing in this crown chakra, landing back in the body on the planet Earth, feeling your roots growing deep into the earth, anchoring in this crystalline heart of the earth, and feeling this crystalline fine energy coming into your system, refreshing all your cells. And I want to say a thank you to the Creator for all the healings of today, and for this space today, that we could start this practice group in the highest and best way, and for every breath that we have here as a human on this earth. Aho.
Uh-huh.